And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And the Lakers starting five. We've got Marcus Smart, Chet Holmgren out there with James Wiseman. Then there's LeBron James. Now Hill. On target from range. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Smart. Second chance effort. Mutombo with the rebound. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. BA, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. James, outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
And after missing their first three shots, maybe this will get them going.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He has 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here is James. Coming off a terrific game against Minnesota.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Pass to Smart. Three-pointer. James can't get it to go.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Edwards. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stopped.
Smart outside. Holmgren with a screen on Hill. Back to James. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown? James has got 6.
The response from the king still has that competitive fire.
Jacks up a 3. And Houston another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Coach Shafino's checked in for Los Angeles. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts, well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's Hood Shafino. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. The 3 is up. And Houston, another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Down low. Here's James. It's hauled in by Houston.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Wiseman, a screen on Hill. James, outside. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. James has gotten his third basket of the night.
They got the ball to the right guy. James, ready to shoot at all times.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Checked in for Holmgren. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. Number 1, Los Angeles.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Pass to Robinson. Houston working the ball around. Here's our test. The free ball. James with the rebound. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's our test. No points so far. Takes a three. Knocks down the triple.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
To the paint. Here's James. It's hauled in by Rogers.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Pass to our test. Now here's Hill. Fires the three, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Lakers trail by 11. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Okay, outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution for your Rockets. Moritz Wagner. Rodney Rogers. Glenn Robinson III.
Houston leading by 11. Outside, Anderson. Right wing. Kicks it out to Wagner. From downtown. Doesn't go for him.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's Houston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
They've got Mo Wagner, and it's Kemp in at the power forward. And for the Lakers, they've got Rudy Gay. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's Hood-Schifino in at the 2. Pass to Anderson. The 3. Rebound by the Lakers. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done. But at the end of the day, a win's a win.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Pass to Rogers. Three-pointer. Houston with another miss. Lakers trail by 9. Gay with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Here's Kemp. Left side Robinson. Kemp, the pass to Anderson. Here's Kemp. He's scoreless. Kicks it out to Wagner. Beyond the arc. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Gay left side. Out left to the wing. Holmgren with a screen on Anderson. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Offensive rebound. Here's Mutombo. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Lakers trail by 7. Has to connect. Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Hill. Houston leading by 7. To get back on track. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Smart with the ball. Still no points. For 3, James. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart has got 4 assists in the game.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Smart outside. James outside. Pass to Hickson. Smart outside. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Well, Smart is known as a very physical player. You almost think he welcomes getting hit while shooting.
No good on the free throw.
Well, Smart is a relentless competitor whose impact always goes beyond the box score. The league could always use more players like him.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Hood Schifino's checked in. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And Houston has possession. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Yeah, and since both teams are in similar positions in the conference, winning the series this year would make a nice statement.
Lets the 3 fly. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From the arc. Rebounded by LeBron. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 7-point differential. The 3 is up. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Fires hitting the triple. He's got 27.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
59 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. For 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Houston leading by 4. And here is Hill. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. James finds Smart. Back to James. 4-3. There! LeBron for 3.
Woo! He's been red hot from 3-point range. How long will he keep it up?
Left side Hill. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston. They're up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie. As always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Can't tell too much from early numbers, but the All-Star picture may be coming into focus a little. I'm definitely not surprised by these names.
And focusing now on our current game. It's been a hard-fought battle so far for the Rockets. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Houston leading by 4. We've got George Hill, and it's Mutombo in at the center position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Artest. Gets the 3 ball to go. Artest has got 6 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
James outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got assist number 8 here already in the game. And Houston is shooting 52% from the floor so far. Smart against Hill. And Houston another 3.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to James. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Houston leading by 7. Nails the baby hook. Give him 35.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Wiseman a screen on Hill. And there's James from the arc. James can't get that one to fall. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Off target from outside.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Back to Smart. It's James on the wing. Drops in the three. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Taking a look at defensive metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. James Wiseman is second.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
Kemp, the pass to Hill. From outside the arc. Houston with another miss. Lakers trail by 6. Smart outside. Back to James. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Kemp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Houston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's the pick. Lets it go from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Smart against Hill. Shoots from 12. And the Lakers get it back. James finds Smart. Launches it. It's hauled in by Houston. Kim's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Smart outside. Pass to James. The Lakers with another miss. Houston leading by 6. Now Hill. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. He's got 38.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his 2nd in this half.
Screen by Holmgren. For 3, James. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And Houston, another 3.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented his defense tonight.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. PA, back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. Richards checked in for Smart.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
A minute 50 left to play in the third quarter here. Shoots. Rebound, the Lakers.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's the 3. He's off on that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
There's a screen. Hill for 3. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 7. James, right side. It's hauled in by Rogers. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Inside, Mutombo. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. And the Rockets lead by 9.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
James, outside. Off the mark there with a three. Houston has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. "19 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 5. The three. He can't hit that time. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Houston up 9. And time for a short break. Stay right there. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Rudy Gay, and it's Ferry in at the power forward position. Anderson gets the bucket.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Barnes comes in for Robinson, and Ellis is subbed in for Hayes. Pass to Ellis. From deep, he buries it from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Back to Smart. Gay, the pass to Oshik. Kicks it out to Smart. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pulls up on the wing. Nice touch on the bank shot.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Saturday, they head out on the road to face the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, it's the 8th time they'll take the court in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Hood Schifino's checked in for Los Angeles. Houston leading by 15. Pass to Artest. There's the triple. Smart grabs a miss. Here's Kemp. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Lakers making a change here. Wiseman's checked in. Here's Wiseman. Smart outside. And again, the Lakers no good. And it's Houston's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Let's go with a 3. Hickson with a rebound. Hickson's got 4 rebounds now. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kemp with a rebound.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Launches a 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Back to Gay. Screen by Wiseman. Puts up a 3. The kick out to Gay. Hill against Smart. Wiseman a screen on Hill. 4 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if you can.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Basket counts.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
James outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. 33 points for LeBron James.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Now here's Hill. And again for three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Hill against Smart. Back to James.
Whoa!
Oh, sweet move. And he slams it down.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Shoots a three. Again. What an avalanche.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 20.
We know what to do. We talked about adjustments. So let's execute.
How's it going? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That's what's up.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Friday, they'll be facing Andrew Wiggins and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
So let's take a look at the starters for Calgary. We've got Chris Kaman. Young is out there with Edwards. Then there's Kevin Love. And for the Trailblazers, Derrick Rose is out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Andre Kirilenko. Then it's Nowitzki. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 3, J.J. Redick.
3 shots. 3 shots.
The free throw drops for Redick. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Young outside, from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he is so effective on ball, we know that. But Young is also a great shooter off the catch.
Rose passes to Nowitzki. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Young, no good. It's been a quick start for Portland. It's a 3-point game. Outside Kirilenko. Pass to Nowitzki. To the inside, and stolen by Kaman. Here's Edwards. Count the basket.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Rose. Drops one in from the wing.
Hey, if Rose can hit that shot, those driving lanes just get wider.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bounce pass Young. Well, wide open look for Love. Hits it from 3-point range.
3-point. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proven to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Young against Rose. Pass to Redick. Back to Rose. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Orlando. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating on a pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Lewis is checked in. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Calgary. Trailing by 2. Love outside. Launches a 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. We have a moment here. Let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
I think these teams have made the adjustments defensively, and both are seeing their defensive numbers rise.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Rose outside. The rebound by Kevin Love. Calgary has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And he comes up with the deuce.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Bounce pass from Rose. Pass to Nowitzki. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night. But, of course, each opponent represents different challenges.
And it's denied. Rose surveying the D. Pass to Nowitzki. Rose sets the screen for Nowitzki. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Kaman. The Nuggets leading by 3. Love outside. Now, here is Young. That's in there. Love with the assist. Young's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Redick passes to Nowitzki. And here's Rose to end the run. Portland again missing. There's 1:38 left in the first. Love outside. Fires for 3. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Redick dishes to Rose. Back to Redick. inside Rose over Young. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Love outside. This one for three. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 12.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams making substitutions here. Nowitzki with it. Gallinari outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And one of his strengths, Gallinari attacks in the lane with a purpose.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Gallinari with the rebound.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Calderon against Holiday. Calderon kicks to Gallinari. Now Calderon. It's Nowitzki on the wing. No good there.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's Calgary heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Gallinari is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then there's Calderon. And it's Gooden in at the center position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. To the paint. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Dirk Nowitzki. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you play?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Here's Calderon, banked in off the glass.
And I love how calm and collected Calderon was on that little finish inside.
Pass to Coward. Outside Holiday. Here's Hendricks. He's defended by Nowitzki. Inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here we go. Calgary fast break. That shot off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Calderon against Holiday. Gallinari outside. Pass to Bain. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Gallinari.
And you can tell Gallinari has practiced at the arc for countless hours. The way he trusts his motion.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Calgary leading by 4. Takes a 3. Redick with the rebound.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Rose passes to Karolinko. And the 3 off target.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Holiday looking over the floor. Releases. The Nuggets with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And Nowitzki wide open. He fires, and the 3 ball is good. And it's now only a 1-point Nugget lead. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Bounce pass from Rose. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. He has 7.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Guarded by Karolinko. Pass to Love. Over Nowitzki. Calgary again can't hit. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Redick dishes to Rose. Here's Karolinko. Now here's Nowitzki. Shoots it. And again, it's Portland converted.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Trailblazers making the switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams.
And last year, this team was so composed at the line, they would love to repeat that success.
Now here's Edwards. Love outside. They could use a bucket. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Love's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Gallinari wide open, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Redick. Back to Rose. He trains the quick shot. Rose has got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Oh, here's Edwards, covered by Redick. Back to Young. There's the 3. And again, Calgary with the triple.
Well, this is one of the most fearless perimeter shooters in this league. Trae Young has the ultimate green light.
From the corner, again the Nuggets score. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Redick passes to Gallinari. Hits the three-point foul. Gallinari's got 11 points.
Off the catch, nice balance, nice rhythm. Gallinari with a good-looking shot.
Young against Rose. Young looking around. There's a screen from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in front, leading by just 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
36. Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot run line. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
And the way this thing is going, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the last few possessions.
You know what your killer Kiss O'Nichols always says, Ernie? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
What are you even talking about, Sam?
Ernie switches seats with me. I need to get closer to Kenny. What'd you say, Kenny?
I definitely do not want to be in the middle of this. And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
The effort from them in terms of rebounding has been terrific. That really helps in a tight game.
When you clean the glass, you can see through the finish line.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And so, in the game for Calgary, Kevin Love out there with Chris Kaman. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Edwards. Rose passes to Karolinko. Off target from three-point range. Nugget shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Back to Young. Launches it. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Right side Rose. No good that time. Good defensive work there by Young. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Portland trailing here. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back over to you, Kevin.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Edwards passes to Love. Off target with his 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nowitzki outside. Whoa! Vintage three-pointer from Dirk.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
Edwards, the bounce man. Pass to Young. Over Rose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kamen.
Blazers ball.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. For Portland, they've got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Young outside. Pass to Edwards. Love outside. Takes the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kirilenko's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nowitzki outside. Back to Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And already, Rose may be the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness
to go with that leaping ability.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And Rose drops them both. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of the game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Edwards against Reddick. Young from outside. Calgary again can't hit. The Trailblazers with the lead. Rose passes to Karolinko. Pass to Nowitzki. Fires the three. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Young for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists in the game. And it's Rose with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Outside Karolinko. Nowitzki, that's for 2. Not this time. Calgary has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Young from the arc. And again, Calgary with the triple.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall. Really lighting it up.
Outside Karolinko, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Lewis checked in for Edwards. Young outside. The fadeaway. The long distance 3 is buried. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, big nights like this from Trae Young have become routine. He can take over a game with his scoring.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Blazers Nation, get loud for your Blazers Breakers Dance Crew. Break up again by the Blazers Breaker Dance Crew.
Nowitzki against Love. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Takes a step back. Rose, that's good.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor. Excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
Love outside. From past the arc. And again, Calgary with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Rose passes to Karolinko. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Drew Gooden is checked in for Nowitzki. Molinari comes in for Andre Karolinko. Baines checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Carter in for Derrick Rose. Back to Young. Lewis, left side. Pass to Hendricks. And it's off from three-point range. Portland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. We've got 1:08 left in the third. And And Gallinari kicks to Bain. Carter with the three. Hendricks pulls it in. The Nuggets on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. The three. That shot, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
To the middle. They swipe it. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. Pass to Hendricks. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Gallinari.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You got to love the effort. That's big time.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Portland. Calderon comes in for Carter. Edwards, he's checked in for Calgary. Aaron Holiday comes in for Trae Young. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here is Calderon. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Calderon. Lets it go from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Calgary in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Gooden is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Miller in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his 3rd of the half.
Pass to Hendricks. Now Lewis for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Lewis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And here is Nowitzki. They set the screen. Gallinari on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And that one drops for him.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And Holiday kicks to Lewis. Outside, Edwards. Love with the screen on Miller. Edwards finds Love. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Nowitzki. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets leading by 6. Outside Holiday. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks so much. Down low, it's tipped. Felton with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Outside, Felton. Pass to Coward. Buries the long-range jumper.
3-point.
And now an 11-point Calgary lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Nuggets?
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Inside, stolen by Kirilenko. Felton against Rose. Pass to Nowitzki. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Calgary. Kamen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards looking it over. Here's Felton. Here's Love. Oh, softly lays it in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And it's Rose with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 18. Puts up the 3, and down goes the 3.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Love outside for 3. The 3 goes down.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Portland has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Nowitzki outside. Kirilenko with the screen for Nowitzki. From 19, that one goes.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
2 minutes.
Good! Some old school moves in the post.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
One shot.
You know, Chris came in as a classic NBA 7-footer. He's a bruiser on the glass and in the interior who uses that size to beat you every chance he gets.
Gallinari against Bridges. They get the rebound. Gallinari surveying the D. Here's Gooden. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nuggets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Love.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Here's Gallinari. That shot, no good.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Outside Bridges. Now Holiday. Lewis on the wing. He's guarded by Calderon. Holiday. And he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
So the Nuggets win it. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Lori, some efficient shooting for you tonight. How comfortable were you with the looks you were getting?
I was good. Teammates kept finding me. I think I had good looks, and can't really say much. Just try not to think about it too much and just let it go.
Just play the game the way it should be. Congrats on the win, Lori.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Love.
Welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great... Be a glimpse into the future tonight. Some interesting youth on both of these teams, Clark.
Tons of emerging talent on the floor tonight, B.A. I think we'll see these guys starring for years to come. Makes me think the league is in really good shape from a talent standpoint.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Serge Ibaka is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Divac in at the center position. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside, SGA. Pass to Roy for three. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Here's Bibby. To the inside. Another shot. 5 on the clock. And the jumper is on the mark.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Roy. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Back to SGA. They set a pick. Fires from deep. Washington again can't hit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From the wing. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up. Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Thompson's shot is off.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Roy. Stolen by Thompson. And the Magic pushing it up now. And another miss by Orlando. Washington trailing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Right side, Gilgeous Alexander to the paint. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Roy from deep. It's rebounded by Divac.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Roy's shot is good.
Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
The Magic have gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Bibby. Still without a bucket. Thompson's shot is off. SGA surveying the D. Pass to Roy. There's the triple. Orlando grabs the miss.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Fires the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. He's got 7.
Boy, that was a superb pass by Bibby right there.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. stretch here. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. Number 1, the Magic.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
The Wizards trail by 4. Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. No made baskets yet. A nice shot by Smith.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Orlando has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Dragic misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Back to Smith. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Back to Smith. Washington moving the ball around. Knocked away. And stolen by Dragic. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Exceptional on the break. Dragic's quickness on display.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 3. Smith outside. Let's go with a 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got his 4th assist with that last one. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Dragic outside. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Dragic has got 5 now.
A confident shooter. All Dragic needs is some room off the catch, and he's ready to pull the trigger.
Gilgeous Alexander on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Smith outside. The 3-ball. And the Wizards with another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now Dragic. 5 points in the game. Pass to Ibaka. This one for 3. And no good. Tie game in Washington. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Knipple out there with Goran Dragic. Then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Scola in at the 4. Dragic passes to Thompson. Back to Dragic. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Dragic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And Dragic plays like his hair's on fire. I mean, that's a wicked finish.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Pass to Scola. To the left wing. From downtown. And Dragic good for 3. Dragic has got 10 points.
Spacing the floor with this shooting ability. Dragic showing he has the touch to do damage from deep.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you, Brian.
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. here. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Thompson as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Divac. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Great work on the offensive glass that time from Divac, using his size and timing, so important in rebounding, to his advantage.
Here's Hibbert. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Thompson. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Smith outside. Here's the 3. Counted from distance. Smith's got 15. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Hibbert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Veteran move by Hibbert. Sees the defender coming, tries to finish strong.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Wizards.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. Got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Washington making a change here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And, you know, for his size, Hibbert, a surprisingly good free throw shooter.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Magic trail by 4. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Oh, wasted no time on that one. 10 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Gilgeous Alexander. They set the screen. Pass to Roy. Left side, Gilgeous Alexander. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Oh, his shot is good. Oh, he's got his second basket on the night.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Beyond the arc. And another three for Orlando.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Right side, SGA. To the middle. Pass to Granger.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Now here's SGA. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. Number 1, the Wizards.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Roy. Here's Granger. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it from the high post. Roy's shot is good. Roy's got 8 points.
This rookie, fantastic at finding space from the mid-range, and that really is his bread and butter action.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. That ties the game. He's got 16.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Yep, that one goes.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Lets the three fly. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's SGA. Yet to see a basket. Takes the three. Here's Roy. Hits the trifecta. And the Wizards lead by 2. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Washington up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
33. And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Run, please. There's taking up the shot. One more time, round of applause for our participant.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull.
New topic. Appreciate you joining it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And the Magic shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. They've got Jsk Alexander, and it's Roy in the 2-guard. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keith.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the left side wing. And again, it's Washington. Here's Bibby. No points yet. Ibaka with a screen on SGA. No one near him. And he knocks the jumper down.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Roy. He's got 13. Pass to West. Now Jsk Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Ooh, strong finish. SGA.
Yeah, he came flying in right there. Jsk Alexander on cleanup duty.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. He's got 24.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
At scoring off turnovers. It was baked into the game plan every night, and it made them exciting to watch.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. Washington moving the ball around. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They grab their own miss. And the shot's good. 6 points for him.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Magic trail by 3. Here's Bibby. He's scoreless. That misses. And a chance to tie it. Washington leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Roy. Outside, SGA. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. Boy, he's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been all Brandon Roy. Watching him tonight, you forget it's only his first year in the league, but his talent is obvious. A potential all-NBA level player for sure.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
The 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous Alexander. SGA's got 8 assists in the game. Magic trail by 6. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. 30 points in the game.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Roy. Plenty of space. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Bibby. Yet to see a basket. Here's Divac. Here's Bibby. SGA covering. Launches it. And another 3 for Orlando.
Wow. What can you say?
Washington's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Roy from the arc. He drops it from range. Boy, he's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
You will not find a player any better at attacking the rim than Ibaka.
Outside, SGA.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Pass to Roy. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Divac. Divac's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bibby, the pass to Thompson. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Washington leading by 3. Here's Granger. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Give him 8.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Switch here. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. The Wizards in 5th.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's Bibby. No made baskets yet for 3. Dragic. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Ibaka. Pass to Knipple. Orlando moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Divac, the pass to Ibaka. And here's Knipple from the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 3, Smith. Orlando with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Dragic. He's got 10. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Dragic. Jacks up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And it's been the third quarter. A great game. Both teams playing well. It's Washington up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. They've got Thompson. He's out there with Goran Dragic. And it's Divac in at the 5. Anderson. Orlando with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
Here's Armstrong. Pass to Smith. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Knipples checked in for Orlando. Magic trail by 3. Dragic with it. Thompson scanning the floor to tie it up. That shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, at over 7 feet tall with a diverse offensive skill set, Vlade Divac is really a unique kind of player. Very fun to watch.
That one's no good. Washington leading by 5. Pass to Roy. Here's West. Smith outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Roy can't get it to go. Magic trail by 5. Dragic outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Scola. Dragic outside. The 3 is up. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Yeah, the lefty stroke of Dragic looks so nice coming out of his hands.
Out to the wing. Now Smith. Here's Roy. Pass to Smith from outside the arc. And And the three-pointer goes. And the Wizards lead by 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. To the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Magic trail by 5. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 36 points.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Puts up a 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Fires for 3, and another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Oh, got that one up quick. Smith's got 9 points in the quarter.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Francis. Pass to Roy. 3-pointer. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it in. And the Wizards lead by 7.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Bibby. From deep, the 3 is in.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Washington leading by 4. Now SGA. Oh, nice move! SGA using that size.
It doesn't matter what the defense does inside. Gilgeous-Alexander was determined to get through.
Off on the layup. Washington's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Here's Roy. It's good! What a day!
Roy believes in his game. He is one that trusts his work. Zero hesitation there.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
For Orlando, number 30, at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Knocking down the free throws and eating into this lead with the clock stopped.
There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter. Now SGA. The triple drop.
Brandon Roy can do it all. He's an excellent three-point shooter, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
The 3 is off.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. The free ball is down.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Wizards.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, the coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. We see the Wizards taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
Tonight's game means a lot, Doris. These are the games coaches sometimes identify as turning point games, right?
You are so right, Kev, because, listen, teams continue to define themselves in terms of who they are and how they win. So performing well at this point of the season really ends up having a great influence where you finish. This is a long year, but an important time.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Victor Wembanyama. He's out there with Harper. Ginobili out there with Sabonis. That one's in, his first shot this game.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Rondo on top.
Oklahoma City foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Dallas moving it around. And here's Doncic from the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Pass to Rice from outside the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots. You've not made one of them.
Back to Ginobili. Ginobili draws the double. Wembanyama passes to Ginobili. Latrey sinks the triple. He's got 8. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. With this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Off the run. Rice, no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Wembanyama. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here. Reds checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Harper. They throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Lopez.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 9. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now, here is Red. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Good work there as it goes. Here's Henderson. Puts up a 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively.
Now, here's Doncic. Nothing on the board. Cruz. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Rest to Lopez. Cruz, defended by Wembanyama. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
For 3, Henderson. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. here. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Mavericks, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
1:02 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Red. Dallas moving the ball around. Brand outside. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
.46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's Red outside.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Person, the pass to Johnson. Here's Person. Here's Henderson. Red with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 12. Johnson with it. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 8.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Ginobili out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Person. And it's Ellison in at the 5. To the middle, here's Cruz. And he makes good on the layup. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Johnson for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
It's a fairly even matchup, and both sides want to take that leap into the league's upper echelon. So let's see what signs we see of progress tonight.
Here's Person. Henderson outside. Pass to Ginobili. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. Ginobili's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is Patterson. To the inside. Cruz. And he jams it with authority.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Mavericks with some changes. Ice is checked in. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wembanyama. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rondo can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 7. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Kevin, back to you.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Bogut. He has yet to score. Bogut sets a screen for Henderson, and he knocks down the jumper. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Harper. Here's the 3. It's good from long range.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Mavericks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Nailed from three-point land.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside Rondo. Doncic outside. Shot from 12. From downtown, Luka hits the 3.
Doncic can score from distance, whether it's spotting up or off the dribble, and he has got a maturity to his skill set.
Outside Harper. Out to the right wing. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Doncic, right side. To the paint. Rattling the pass to Doncic.
And Doncic, so crafty as a player. Remarkable at finding different ways to get these calls.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
All free throws good from Doncic.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Fires the three, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Rondo passes to Cruz. 2 points, that one goes. 16 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from 3-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
And here is Doncic. He has 5. Inside, and stolen by Wembanyama. With 1 on the clock, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy